Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Shut Door, or Door Shutter, coming back to you with episode 24 of All of Fabric 6. And today, I have crafted up what is called a local void. This is crafted with an Abyss Watcher, which is just an Ender Pearl and 2 Flint. And this is from the Fabric Waystone mod. So, what I can actually do with this is I can actually come over here, and I believe just right-click. Okay? And what I should be able to do is just right-click with this and teleport back. Of course, it is just a one-time use, apparently, which is okay. But I'm going to grab one of these, just in case. I was just kind of experimenting with this. There's actually a... let's see. There's another variation of this. Let me just type in Waystones, apparently. There's another variation called the Void Totem. And this actually will teleport you to a waypoint on death, which is actually pretty cool. But we're going to grab this in case I don't want to set a waystone down, because you can see I have one here. I've crafted one up, and I'm going to try and see about a spectrum structure that has been added. I've unveiled this. I believe it was either 4 or 6 refined azurite, but there are impenetrable structures hidden deep underground in the overworld at any biome. They seem to be built from an unbreakable stone. So I'm going to adventure out here and attempt to see if I can find one. I thought I found one a while ago down here, and I'm going to head out this direction. You can see there's actually 2 right here. I don't 100% know what they are, but I'm going to try and get down in that direction. I don't think we have any waystones near there. I think all of these are ruined villages and stuff, so I'm going to have to basically... Well, I might be able to try and figure out that location, but I'm going to get down there. It might take me a minute, but, we'll see if I can. Alright, so the structure that was down here in the water is kind of just like a destroyed altar. Nothing special. But I spent actually about an hour trying to find one of these, and I tunneled from this point basically to here, trying to traverse caves and stuff, and I found it. We also, let's see, have an advancement, and it looks like my advancements are gone here, so let's check mark that. Or my bookmarks, at least. And bookmark this. So there is one of these about a structure, and I'm not even sure which one. But I did get it. And it basically talks about maybe coming back in the future. I genuinely have no idea which one it is, though. Oh, this one. An impenetrable fort. Okay. In the underground, you find a well-protected structure. There has to be a way to get in. If not now, then later. Better keep this in mind. Okay? And you can see that there is a Dyke Chiseled Preservation Stone. And you can see down here, I have Dyke Hearts, or Dyke Armor Pieces. Oh, and it looks like we got treasure chests here as well. And if I take this off, I'm assuming... Okay, what else piece do I have? Oh, it's a ring, isn't it? If I take this off, I can't enter this. So I do need to actually have one of these on. Okay, that sounds good. Let's quickly eat up here. It looks like we've got... What is this? Oh, jade's not even working in here. That's kind of interesting. Or whatever mod is working. We got some fanciful belts, topaz shards, citrine shards. I can actually drop these on the ground. I can pick them up. Alright. Preservation glass. Oh, now everything's working. Ancient statue, shimmerstone block. I hear crystal liquid stuff. I can't break any of this. Oh, this is actually a little puzzle, maybe? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. Do I want to flick this lever? Maybe. Do we need to look for something, maybe? I'm not even sure. I don't see another lever around here. Universal spy hole. Oh, so I can actually see through the ground? Can I, like, laser this? Oh, I could. Should I? I'm going to. No, it actually ain't letting me. Huh. But I broke sticky pistons. I broke more sticky pistons. This was not a good idea. How do I do this? Maybe I kind of be a little not bright here and try to push myself into this. Do I have any sticks, though? I should, actually. I have some colored logs in here. Okay, let's grab a lever. Okay, that didn't work. If I could actually place this piston correctly. No, didn't work. I may have broken this. I may have broken this. That is not good. But I got a fancy piece of universal spy hole. Oh, wait, I actually may have figured this out. Hold on. Quote unquote figured this out, right? Not like actually solved this, but we're gonna get in here one way or another. Yeah, that works. And I'm assuming there was supposed to be like a lever somewhere over here. Okay. Well, we've performed the magic. We've opened the room. Ooh, there's actually an onyx cluster. Block? Or black matria, huh? And these aren't budding blocks either. These are just pure blocks. I kind of want to pick up the onyx one. I mean, I probably can't do anything with it. Oh, you legitimately can't do anything with it. There's no point in having onyx blocks. Okay. I'm just curious. Chiseled. All right. Do we go down? I guess we do. And we have a budding topaz block. Hibernating jade vine bulb, not blub. Let's toss some stuff away. So that's going to unlock something good. Let's get rid of some of this other stuff. Amethyst shards. I can actually just pick these up, pick these up, pick these up, pick these up. Let's pick up the pigments. Okay. There's noises. Okay, and I should be able to get out of here. We're just going to say spect ancient ruin. Let's just do ruin, because there is a letter cap. Okay, and then let's go home. I mean, this was pretty cool. I kind of broke it, but that was pretty cool. Do I ever want to try and find one of those ever again? Probably not, but let's check what we got. So, ancient ruins, deep underground, you found this outlandish structure which seems to be built from immensely sturdy stone. Whoever constructed these seemed to have knowledge way beyond your understanding. Okay. Yeah, so you just need to be wearing the Dyke equipment. Fantastic. Resources, jade vines. The remaining energy of the plant from eons ago is barely still perceptible. So light and vulnerable to that, you think any wrong move could breathe the last bit of life out of your fragile bulb. Will the history of the plant remain elusive to you forever? Okay. I'm not even sure what in the world that means, but could we put this in here possibly? I don't have any idea. Okay. Well, what does our book tell us? Let's go back in here. So we've got the ancient ruins. This still just has like a yellow mark on it. I don't know what that mark means either. Um, huh. We didn't really unlock anything else from that. I was kind of hoping we'd unlock a little bit more from doing that, but we didn't. Okay. So what do we got in here then? So we need to look at so we need to look at Midnight Solution. So that we need to figure out how to get a creature and just drop a bucket on him basically. So let's go try that. I ain't even gonna do Decay Away. I don't really care. So we got a Midnight Solution bucket. All of our mobs are going to be spawning over in this direction. I've got my Runic Scythe out. We should be ready to try this. And I don't know if this stuff will react to water or like rain. If it just completely dissolves, I mean, that'd be pretty sad. But that'd also be pretty cool. Not going to lie. So let's head over here. All right. So this looks like the first victim. Come on, die from it. It is making wither roses. I will say that. Alright, let's pick up the bucket. And let's just toss some of this junk away. So we have Midnight Chips. I guess we're kind of in a bad spot to be just looking at this. But I probably do need to get some decay away, because this is probably not a good idea. Yeah, I'm going to have to get this stuff gone. Let me be right back. Okay. So we have Midnight Solution. You stumbled upon the bizarre fluid from the failed fusion. Creatures that died in the feisty liquid drop a small splinter that almost resembles a midnight aberration, just way, way smaller, sharp-edged, and vicious. Creatures unalived by this cruel process also seem to drop items as if they were killed by a player. Okay, I'm seeing what you're throwing down, except for I have no idea if you could create a mob farm with this, because at the end of the day, you would have the rot. So you could actually create blackstone by throwing items into it. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Disenchanting even more. If you throw enchanted items into it, they will be stripped of their special abilities. All that's left is the ordinary item and a bunch of experience. Okay. So that really didn't unlock a whole lot. Oh yeah, here it is. So we've got the experiment ruin. This is it. The perfection of your recipe. A little failure definitely couldn't stop you. I haven't said could. This may be the one thing aggressive enough to destroy even some materials deemed unbreakable. If you are not careful, you may ruin the world. A necessary sacrifice, really. You won't even make it subtle. This stuff is nasty. By design, you didn't call it that for the fun of it. Oh, so we need to go to the end. We are getting to that point, Spectrum. All right. We also have the Spirit Instiller, which is Azurite blocks. So that's getting expensive, ain't it? The Spirit Instiller's abilities can be enhanced via upgrades. Okay. Created with all the knowledge you've gathered, you've created the Spirit Instiller. It strives to be able to connect the energies of two items with the help of a third object to bind them in almost spiritual process. The spiritual instiller needs a focus structure to work to rotate structure hologram in the direction you want. Okay, I have no idea what this is going to be, but I'm going to grab all of the items off camera here. I think the only thing that we're kind of looking at is these do need to be onyx chiseled blocks. And we also have gemstone chimes, which are new. So let's look at the onyx block. So I'm assuming it's this thing, the polished. No, that's polished onyx. That shouldn't be what we need, right? Oh no, 2 chiseled onyx blocks. That is what we need. No, that's not. Chiseled onyx. Okay, no, it's these. Yeah, right here. Okay. But that is still going to be a decent amount of onyx. Okay. So I'm going to grab everything we need. We also need a gemstone chime. Chime. Oh, we actually have like wind chimes in here too. But we need these actual chimes. Okay, let me get everything and I'll be right back. Alright, so quickly crafting up the spirit instiller on camera because of course we haven't done this before. And this actually takes 60 seconds, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we got that, and I'm going to grab everything else. So real quick here, I actually want to make something from AE2, which is the wireless terminal. We're going to make a wireless receiver here. Going to make an ME terminal. I'm going to throw this stuff back in here. And then we're going to try and make a energy cell here. And of course, we still are having some issues with power. I don't think it's actually power. I think for some reason, whenever the system downstairs, like the toggle bus, actually activates, for some reason, I think it just kicks everything off. And so it's not power. It's just something completely else that I'm not sure of. And maybe I'll try and upgrade, like see if we can update the pack or something to change that, because I genuinely don't think it's normal, but I'm just not sure. Okay. And then a wireless terminal can be crafted into a wireless crafting terminal, because if I craft everything else, it worked perfectly. The next thing we actually want is a security, I think it's security, terminal here, which means that we need to get... Yeah, see? It's only when I craft stuff with Certus quartz. And actually, I'm not using power from my main power system. Actually, I have it set up so we're crafting, or so we have it powered by another thing. Kind of its own power system in general. Just because I thought that would be a good idea to see if that would affect the power on and off thing. But it still hasn't, so I'm not sure. Okay. So we want an ME terminal, which means we need another illuminated panel. Okay. ME terminal. ME chest. And then ME security. Oh, nope, we need the 16K still. All right, so security. And we're just going to plop that right here for right now. And then our range. I actually have crafted this because we need a wireless range thing. Wireless access point. And I've created some wireless boosters. And we're going to plop this down right here. Plop some wireless boosters in here. Right click with this. Okay, so maybe it's... No, I think I need to throw it in here, don't I? Yeah, there we go. And then we can actually come over here and grab our energy hopper. And actually this chest. Alright, so now we actually have access to the crafting terminal. I've actually just put this in the cape slot. And that is fantastic. Now we're able to, you know, use this at a distance. I don't know how far. Let's go actually see if I can use it out here, because this is what I want to use it for. Okay, no. So I'm going to make some more boosters, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I quickly just went ahead and built this off camera, by the way. Just, of course, use the visualizer. If you set this down, you can actually right-click, and it'll create the structure. Right-clicking over and over again. Here, actually, I can show you. So right-clicking with this shows the structure, and then right-clicking over and over again shows how it rotates. And then you, of course, complete the structure. And we actually figured out this a while ago, but there was actually, like, the memories thing. This was actually using the spirit instiller. But the thing is I don't have any creature heads, because I don't think I can get them without some sort of special enchant from Spectrum, which is most likely a beheading enchant, because there are quite a few enchants that we do not have. But there's still quite a few heads in here and everything as well. Okay, so quickly here, before we wrap up the episode, I quickly looked at the Jade Vine after getting the Spirit Instiller, and I realized that there was another recipe here. Of course, we do need to get a bucket of liquid crystal, which I don't think we have anymore. So let's actually grab a bucket. And then I believe we need, oh, what is it? Pink and yellow, and then shimmer stone. So let me grab that real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, so quickly before we get the revived jade vine bloom, or germinated, you can see here it says it dies in sunlight, only grows in moonlight. So we're actually going to quickly set up something here, which is, of course, needing a daylight sensor, which I've not used one of these in a quick minute, but this should work for what I want to do. So if we run, put a sticky piston here, and let's just kind of toggle this, okay? And what we'll do is we'll run just a little bit of redstone here. And we'll put this daylight sensor down. So when it is sunlight outside, we want this to be closed. And when it's not, we want it to be open. Fantastic. The other thing we need is a fence post. Or a couple of these, but I only have one of these for right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have this here. And let's go make this. So we've got 16 vegetable, the crystal, and the bloom, which is in here. All right, so this in the center, this. Oh goodness, that is loud as can be. I'm gonna stand back. Actually, it's not localized. Okay. Spectrum. There we go. That is very, very loud, and it is not player specific, so I'm gonna stand back from that one. All right, so once this gets done here, which I don't know how long this is gonna take. It looks like it might take a minute, so let me be right back. Goodness, my ears. Okay. We have the germinated jade vine bloom, and I actually have a stairwell down here. So now what we should be able to do is take a fence post and just place this down here. Okay? So that should be fantastic. And another thing I want to try is taking this and seeing if we can get this to grow just a bit quicker. No? And I would assume bone meal wouldn't work for this either. No. Okay. So there's nothing we can do. This just has to grow naturally. All right. And I'm kind of assuming should we do this? Should we have it to where it's actually like directly above? So here, hold on. So take this out. Put this here. No. Put this here. Take this out. Okay. Place that. Daylight sensor. And the only reason I'm placing it so far back is just so it has a little bit more time to get into night so we don't burn this flower. And then let's just leave that there. So when we hit daytime, of course, this should immediately close and we shouldn't have any problems with this. Okay? But yeah, that is the Jade Vine Bloom. Whenever this is fully grown, you do need a bottle to actually be able to obtain the pieces that come off of this, and this might not be deep enough. I don't know how tall this actually grows. I think what we need to do is kind of stop Spectrum for a little bit here. Again, right? We didn't even get that far into this, but I do need to get to the end. But I probably also need to get the like nether stars and stuff. I need to basically get better armor. I need to start gearing up for the end dimension, and maybe even the nether a little bit more, kind of getting better armor. We really don't have any way of flight in this either, so that is something else. I mean, we could look at like the modern industrialization stuff, but that does require quite a lot of things to look at. We also have the Industrial Revolution set of armor. Let's see. Isn't it Revolution? Where's it at? I know they have like a chest plate set. They might have disabled it. No, it's right here. So they have the modular chest plate, which has a whole bunch of attachments and stuff that you can set with it. But this is like core of modularity. The core of modularity is this core of modularity uncharged, and you've got enriched nickelite and infusing and a whole bunch of other stuff, which I could power through. But I think to just for right now, getting the most likely. Let's see. Yeah, we have a whole bunch of different types, but I probably want to get to the netherite iron and a few other things. You know, get some better just armor in general. Maybe look at seeing like blast protection, glass bottles, and I think I have enough ender pearls. Let's actually check. We have 18 ender pearls. Yeah, we have plenty of ender pearls. And I think next episode, we're going to wrap this one up here. Next episode, I'm going to come back. I'm going to have a full set of the emerald netherite armor here, which pacifies endermen, which would be fantastic. But of course, all of this is super expensive, right? I need 4 emeralds per. That's 4 gold, 4 iron, and I don't even think this is the last tier yet. And netherite diamond is the last tier. So, netherite diamond is pacifying piglins and endermen. So maybe I'll get up to that tier, but that means we need 4 pieces of that. I'm also going to probably start looking at enchanting, just normally, maybe some villagers. The problem with villagers is I do need to figure out how to pick them up and move them over a distance, which I haven't really figured out too well, because my entire village, apparently all of my villagers are dead, besides this guy here. I don't know how that happened. I thought I was taking good care of them, but apparently I was a bad owner or a bad host, and they all died. Of course, I can go around other villages maybe and just set up trading halls there. But for right now, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!